Pete here from Instructor Guru. Thanks for sending in your video. I'm looking forward to helping you out. So this is what you sent me. Weather looks great. Snow conditions look nice. It looks soft but grippy. You're making pretty consistent turns with a quite a regular turn shape. In the transition between your turns, so when you're moving from one edge to the other, so in this case where you're moving from your heel edge to your toe edge, that bit in the middle where your board is flat, your body and your board are well aligned. So your hips and your shoulders are in line with your snowboard, and that's what we call neutral position. So you look well centered, so you look like you're balanced well between your feet, so you're not too far towards the nose or too far towards the tail. You're right in the center of your board, or that's definitely how it looks from this angle. So everything's looking good at this point. At this point, what we should see is that your board, the nose of your board, will travel in the new direction, the direction you want to go. So I'm assuming well, I know that you're going to be wanting to go in this direction, and so we should see your board traveling in that direction. So we should see the nose of your board traveling across the hill now in that direction. Rather than steering nose first, what we're going to see here, if I just get rid of that, what we're going to see here is the tail of the board will kick out to the side here. So if I just play that again, you can see the tail kicks out to the side there. And then same thing from this position, again if I get rid of that arrow, rather than seeing the nose of the board go this way, we're going to see the tail of the board go that way. Let's get rid of those and just watch what goes on here now. So you see the tail of the board pushes out to the side, and you've got that snow kind of washing out to the side. Now that's called counter rotation. So you're making your turn by turning your upper body and your lower body against each other. Now it does make for a quick turn, so it does have its uses. It's definitely useful if you're trying to scrub speed quickly, or do something like a hockey stop and come to a stop really quickly. But for your general turns, it's not the most effective, and it does kind of restrict the performance that you can add to your riding. So just to give you a few examples, if you're turning your board in that way, where it kind of pushes out to the side and then you broadside a little bit, so you can just see it happens just here, you hit a little bit of amount of snow almost straight afterwards, and because your board because it's turned like this and it's now then broadsliding, that hitting that patch of snow side on can disrupt your balance a little bit more. What we want to aim for is that the nose of your board leads the way. So you've always got, if you imagine the nose of your board and the tail of your board are like two roller coaster cabs, the one follows the other, and that way it's going to go nose first, and you almost cut through things. So if you come across a mound of snow, you're going to go nose first through it, and it's not going to disrupt your balance as much. The other thing is, if you're turning your board using counter rotation, it's very difficult to learn to use the edges of the board as the board is designed. So the board is designed with edges and this sort of shovel shape. Now that means it can do a lot of the work for you, but not if you're turning the board with counter rotation. I'm at the same point here where you were at when your body and your board were nicely aligned, and you were in a neutral position. Your board was facing down the fall line, so straight down the hill. So we're in a similar starting point. And what you should see I will do is point the nose of the board in this direction, and I'll be leading it with my lower body. So all of this is going to start to turn in that direction. We're going to try a little exercise where I want you to get onto a nice wide slope. So maybe try and find one where there's where there's fewer people around, no one to get in your way. Same sort of pitch would be perfect, maybe even slightly shallower. And I want you to give yourself lots of time to make your turns happen. So you're going to grab hold of your trousers. We're going to try and Maintain the alignment between your body and your board right the way through, as I'm doing here. And aim to get your turns as smooth as possible, leading with the nose of the board and turning the lower body to make that happen. If you do any kind of a kicking action where you kick out the back foot and turn the lower body against the upper body, you're going to know about it. So have a go. Try it. Start off with one turn if you like, and once you're comfortable with one turn doing it, try the other way and then link them up. And once you've had a good bit of practice of doing this and you feel that you're keeping your upper and lower body aligned, do away with the exercise, but try and maintain the skill. So put it back into your riding. See if you can ride with a little bit more alignment all the time. Focus on turning the nose of the board and the front of the board the way you want to go rather than that counter rotation. And then film yourself again, send it back to me, and we'll have a look and see where we can go from there. Thanks a lot and good luck.